Hey guys, this is Manu, Kalia, physical therapist and Ayurveda herbalist. So I'm going to show you an advanced hamstring stretch technique. This is quite powerful, and you might want to work up to this position, but it's a really good way to stretch out not only the hamstrings, you can really get the opposite side hip flexors also. So like I said, it's an advanced technique, so kind of work up to it. Try out some of the easier ones that I've shown before you build up to this one, but definitely very effective. It's basically, instead of a side split, you're doing front back split, okay? So you can use a stool on the side if you need support initially, but as you get better at it, you don't need anything else. And you can have two of them if you need to initially too. What I'm going to do is, I'm targeting stretching out my right hamstring on this side, okay? And as I get better, I can go further and further down, okay? So why don't I'm going to start here first, and I like to keep a slight bend in that knee. Okay, so that protects my back a little bit too, as well as allows me to control the movement a bit better. Okay, so the stool is right here next to me. I can support myself on that. I can put my other hand here. Okay, putting that left leg or the opposite leg back not only stretches out my hip flexors on this side, gives them a really good stretch on this side, but it also locks my pelvis. Okay, so that this hamstring will get a better stretch, as opposed to if I have this leg further up and I'm bringing that leg forward, okay? So now that locks it in, so you're going in opposite directions, so it's going to really give that hamstring a much stronger stretch. And all I'm going to do is, remember, the goal is to maintain upright posture, okay? So if I want a stronger stretch, I can just shift my weight forward a little bit, sit into it a little bit, okay? Now, I could even lean forward a little bit, okay? Now, when I lean forward, make sure you hinge at your hips. You're not rounding at your back. That's not going to get you the stretch. Okay, that comes from the low back. You want to hinge at your hips, and you want to lean forward. Same principle as some of the other stretches we've used before. So the hip hinging, right? That really gets that hamstring all through here, the back, even the butt, and the hamstring part, even some of the calf muscles too. If I bring my foot up, I'm going to get some of the calf too. Okay, very effective. As I lean forward, I hinge forward, and I sit in and shift my weight down, I'm going to get a really good stretch. My hamstrings and my hip flexors, opening up the front of my hip on my left side too. So very effective stretch. As I said, as you get better and better at it, you can bring your hands down further. You can get rid of the stool and you can be in this position. All right. So work up to it and be careful as you're getting into those positions. Take your time. Don't force that movement. As I said, it's a much more challenging, more difficult and advanced stretch. All right. Leave a comment if you have any questions. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and click on the link below. Oh, by the way, make sure you can hang out in those positions for a couple of minutes, oscillating back and forth. Okay. So you don't have to be in a static position. You can move slightly back and forth, leaning forward and hinging back, just so you can hit those sticky spots. All right. So try both sides.